Dimitri Downing back at Benzinga. Actually, just getting started. This is our first podcast of the day at Benzinga. We are in Miami. It is, April 2023?
11, believe it or not.
It crossed my mind that these podcasts will be on some sort of digital platform for 1,000 years. So I'd like to mention what day we are. Dimitri Downing, your host for MITA Unshackled, present with our co-host for the day.
Hi guys, George Stantchev, Pure 5. Better, faster, cheaper extraction.
George is like the intelligent, like the straight man, the man with all the knowledge. I am just like the comic relief for MITA Unshackled. He gets deep into the nuances of the industry. But we have some pretty cool individuals today. We have Jason and Jeff with us. There's all kinds of people walking by, so don't mind the little smiles and stuff going here left. But Jason and Jeff, how are you guys doing today?
We're doing fantastic.
Thanks
for having us.
What do you guys think about Benzinga so far?
Just getting started, really, but it's nice to see everybody in the industry. You know, it's been a few months since, we've been around. COVID kind of kept everybody at home, but it's nice to put names to faces, people you talk to on the phone, people, your old contacts. It's a great opportunity to do that. And we're in Miami. The weather's not been great, but I'll tell you, it's a great place to be.
It's a little humid, but it's
a little hot.
It's AC in here. Jeff?
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, just to see all the different vendors and new projects.
You got to get your mic a little closer?
Yep.
There you go.
New projects and great seeing some old people that we've run into already, and excited to talk about our new project.
He looks like a sportscaster, doesn't he? He has that look like he's right. And he takes a shot. All right. Yeah. So, real quickly, I've known Jeff for years, but I wanted to present him with this on camera because of his help in getting MITA started. He doesn't realize that he was one of the guys who helped get MITA started, backed by his participation in 13, 14, 15, 16. So that is an official MITA necklace here.
Thank you very much.
You got one of those.
I will put it on.
You weren't expecting that, were you?
No.
All right. So
very nice.
So let's talk about you guys and your latest project and who you are. A 1 minute introduction about your history, Jeff. I know you got a big history in the industry.
Yeah, as you know, I started off in Arizona after 28 years of banking, got into medical marijuana started talking about it in 2012. Put together a group that we thought the state would want, and as we all know, it came down to a lottery and ping pong balls popping out of the machine, and I was lucky enough to win one of the 5 licenses that we applied for. I was the 5th dispensary open in Arizona. Opened one of the first state-of-the-art cultivations in Arizona, and our new project now is in New Jersey.
We'll get you a new project in a second. Let's introduce Jason first.
Yeah, well, nice to be here. Again, I started in the industry like everybody else, coming from a completely different industry. The casino industry I did for 17 years, and then founded with my owners the first licensee in the state of Michigan, which was Highlight Farms. Brought some of the great brands there, Kiva, Wana. Built that company up over about 4.5 years to from $0 in sales and 0 employees to around $250 million in business across 3 states.
Congratulations!
So I consider myself lucky to be one of the few successful people in this industry, quite frankly. So at least it's starting a successful business that can be ongoing.
Better you than me. No, I'm just kidding. I wish I was successful. I mean I'm very successful in regards to a lot of capacities in my life. So it depends how you define success. But yeah, no, I'm thrilled for your success. I know George is one of the top extractors in the industry, so he's kind of successful too. But so are you, Jeff. You've been successful. You had a big exit.
Yeah, you're all successful in one way or another. It
right.
Depends on how you look at life.
Right.
So your latest project, and this is one of the things I wanted to feature. You guys are doing something cool in New Jersey.
We are. We are about to endeavor into our project. We are shovel ready. 30 acres. I'm sorry, 67,000 square foot Venlo greenhouse, Dutch greenhouse glass. Our license allows us to expand up to 150,000 square feet. That is a Class 1 license in New Jersey. We also possess a Class 2 manufacturing license.
So you guys are doing a manufacturing and cultivation center in New Jersey?
Correct. We've got all our land entitlements and permits from the city and the county. We've submitted for our annual conversion to the state, and we will be up and running in the next 90 to 120 days.
I hear that New Jersey and New York is like California power of 10. Are you guys going with your own brand, or
We're
supporting
going to
the
create
current
our
market.
own brand, and we're going to do some white label branding for some other brands.
Good.
White label branding. So this is, what's gonna be cool is I can see like this project like 2 years from now being like a manufacturing hub, and like a, where you guys are cultivating, greenhouse, squeezing the oil, bringing in brands from California that are going to need to be distributed and manufactured in some sort of capacity through the New Jersey system. So this is a great model.
Correct.
I think that's exactly the point. I think the mistakes that have been made in the past in this business have been people that, went in with, a thick pocketbook and built out a huge cultivation and tried to make money on cultivation. And instead, the focus here is going to be on the production and what we can get out of the greenhouse and extract. What we can get out of the greenhouse, whole plant, turn this portion into, the pre-roll to an infused program. This portion extract into oil and make into gummies. So everything value added, everything with a gross margin. I just think it's a better model, not to be try to sell that product, the growth and the plants into the wholesale market all the time, beholden to all these huge price fluctuations that everybody else gets trashed on. This project doesn't have any of that risk.
No, and you're absolutely right. And one of the reasons why I wanted to invite you on, and Jeff told me about this project, and I asked him a few pointed questions. He's got the strategy. He's been, he knows his way around the industry for so long. But I asked him a few pointed questions about what strategies he was using, and he had them spot on about bobbing and weaving with the changes. And the fact that you guys are doing greenhouse cultivation in New Jersey is huge, because those greenhouses will operate in perpetuity, probably no matter what. I mean, there will be changes in cultivation as the nation opens up, as international opens up, but greenhouses work, and they're proven work. Those greenhouses are producing zucchini right now, you said?
Spinach and basil.
Yeah, spinach. So to produce cannabis, no problem. It might be the case that the extracted material for New Jersey cannabis has to come from New Jersey cultivated plants. It may or may not be, but that doesn't matter, because your cost of goods will still be so low that you can use that New Jersey product and you can extract, and because there's going to be regulatory changes. And when people look at projects and the long-term viability, first of all, you need to deal with people who know about these changes and stuff, but also you need to work with people that understand the vision. And you guys could be one of like the big manufacturing centers long term. I think no matter what, there's going to be distribution through the existing licensing model. So you guys will be that place where people come to manufacture and spread out through New Jersey no matter what. I think it's a great business model.
I think if you look at, every other deck that you'll see, or I say every other deck, 90% of the decks that you'll see out there today, they'll say, our mission is to grow the absolute best marijuana in the country. We're going to be the best cultivators of the best marijuana. Just so you know, that's not in our deck anywhere, that we're attempting to grow the absolute best marijuana. We're trying to grow, the attempt is to grow products that feed the rest of these higher gross margin products. The attempt is to grow marijuana that feeds the brand and helps us build value in the brand and in the products that are there. It is not to grow, premium AAA bud and try to sell that at a huge premium. That's not this model, just so that's clear to everyone.
Is that the actual facility there?
This is the actual land and the actual greenhouse with the head house.
That's beautiful, man.
It's a good fit.
Vitrolic
or something,
Sorry, so just off topic, does New Jersey regulatory law allow for tours and stuff? Like for on-site tours and visits?
It is a visitor just like Arizona, yes.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. That's the kind of place that you can run around in the wagon and stuff, during harvest. I'm just throwing those crazy ideas out there.
Chickens out back. And
some chickens.
Yeah, petting zoo, maybe. Yeah.
No, that's fantastic. So you guys in the process of raising capital to get this all up and running? Is that where you guys are at right now?
We are. We're trying to raise our capital. We've raised half of it so far, and we're looking to raise the other half.
Yeah, well, I love it. As I said, I'm going to introduce you to some of my friends. I think New Jersey greenhouses are a smart play. New Jersey manufacturing is a smart play. Indoor, people who are building, there's a lot of people walking around here and elsewhere saying, hey, I have this 50,000 square foot, $20 million indoor cultivation center that I want to build. And I'm like, how long is it going to take you to get return on your investment there? This has long-term viability. which is key for investment. Am I wrong here? I'm not
you're absolutely right.
I'm not an expert.
We've made this comment.
I just do a lot of podcasts.
Yeah, I mean, a 50,000 square foot indoor grow is good for one thing: your ego. That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
If you're looking to make profits, you're looking to build a better company. An indoor grow is very expensive. Let's just call it, I don't know, depends on how well you grow, but call it, $700-800 a pound cultivated cost per pound. In a greenhouse, we're potentially getting it down to around $250-300 a pound, depending on a lot of factors.
Yeah, and it will keep coming down.
Correct. So we're not really that interested in. Everybody says, "Well, look, we're getting $2,800 a pound." Well, that lasts today. We know that in this business, but in a couple of years, it's guaranteed to go down. So let's just think about that, and always making sure that we're making great margin on the flower, on the inputs that we're putting into that plant. I think it's very difficult in an indoor environment over a long period of time to maintain any type of gross margin. It just is.
No, the greenhouse is the way to go. I mean, especially in New Jersey, anywhere actually. I'd have to think about that one for a second. But
probably almost any state, right?
George, what do you think about their project?
It's amazing. Really, this state is open for this, and there are only a few licenses. I believe there are going to be 60 dispensaries by the end of the year.
Yeah, there's 28 dispensaries open and 18 cultivations in the most populated state.
20 dispensaries
populated state
and 18 cultivations. And so if you guys get this going according to your plans and stuff, and I know there's always delays and stuff, you think you're going to have flower by maybe this time next year or something? Or
yes.
When's the
first quarter 24?
First quarter 24. That's pretty quick. Yeah. It's going to be pretty
we should
cool.
Have some products.
It's the point of the project, quite frankly.
Yeah.
You definitely could build a greenhouse from ground up, but buying a pre-existing structure is a little easier to convert to, for marijuana cultivation. A lot easier. We're not beholden to timing in terms of electricity and transformers and all these things
Supply
that people are waiting around for.
Since COVID.
And we're trying to cut all that out and be open very, very quickly.
And
come to market while prices are still high.
Excuse my ignorance, but do greenhouses, I assume they run year-round in New Jersey? Is that kind of...
They do. It's fully heated and air conditioned to run year-round.
Well, you guys are set.
Let's hope so. That's the point.
This is really cool.
Yeah.
And of course, now I have a new place to send brands to white label. Because I'm focusing most of my energies,
just like we talked about in Arizona,
intellectually on brands in the future. Cultivation is great. I'm glad you guys are doing greenhouse. I'm on your side. I'm not a big fan of indoor cultivation. Sorry, the big guys that want to spend a lot of energy on that. Mm-hmm. Big fan of extraction, big fan of manufacturing, big fan of brands. I'm not a big fan of retail. I'm more a big believer in direct to consumer. That to me is like the Amazon model. We need to get there as an industry. There's probably people out there that hear that like, we don't like him, but that's okay. What do the consumers and patients want, right? They want greenhouse product. They want it manufactured properly. I'm sure you guys can be great manufacturers. And long term, because of the way that the state laws work and the way that the lobbying works and all that kind of stuff, that you probably will be a giant conduit for brands coming from California over to New Jersey. This is really cool. We should be friends.
And I lived 2.5 years in California. Our facility there was in Desert Hot Springs, California, directly across from Jeters of the world. So I know those guys really well. And that's the one greatest part of this business, I think, is the ability. It's small enough to kind of get to know everybody, right? So even if you feel like a small player, you can end up really knowing some people who are making things happen in this business. So that's been a great part about being in this business. It's just getting new friends and having those relationships all the time. People that love marijuana, love the plant, and love the business, quite frankly.
Well, I'll tell you what, since you're using my buddy's extraction machines, which are the best extraction machines in town.
Not yet. I just heard about them.
You guys are, yeah.
I haven't written a check yet. Just, give me a minute, right?
It's 6 months out, but I'd love to be one of your finders, because I get brands are trying to move around all the time now. As you know, you've been involved in this for a long time.
Yep.
And they're trying to find different places, different homes. So get this thing built so I can send people your way.
Absolutely.
Fast. get it done. So any other thoughts? How do people find out more information? How they get in touch with you?
Buy our flyer, unfortunately.
I'm going to give Jeff's personal cell phone here in a second. Maybe we can give that out.
I'll give it.
It's on here,
go ahead,
isn't
give it out. Yes.
Yeah, call Jeff.
Anytime.
Well, for more information,
on the
meeting.
Back.
Oh yeah, Jeff Schaefer, 480-227-9118, and Jeff Schaefer. Jeff, JEFFSCHAEFFER62 at gmail.com. You guys don't have, I can put that up maybe there? Is that good, Eric? Cool. What'd you say? Is it on a website too? You guys have a website? Should it be on a website?
Yeah, I'll have it up next week.
Okay, do you want to give out your email or?
Yeah, mine's easy. Mine's jasonpasco99 at gmail.com. Pasco, P-A-S-K-O.
PSKO. Okay, great. Well, people know where to find you guys, find out more information about your project. Is there anything else you'd like to drop in? What do you think? You're getting to know them right now on the spot.
Honestly, I think that extraction is the fastest way of processing, the fastest way to get your money back. So I don't know how many people in New Jersey are growing right now.
So the nice thing in the market, so adult use, there's one manufacturing facility open. I've toured almost all the dispensaries throughout New Jersey, and the products are not there yet.
Right. Well, let's get going.
That's why we're here.
Absolutely.
What are your other thoughts?
Just let's get going.
All right.
I'm excited to hear about his process, though. I've never. He says aerosol extraction. Can we talk a little bit about that?
Yeah,
while he's here?
absolutely.
Yeah, no, we got time. We got time.
I can, say a couple words. So aerosol, this is a non-flammable process that runs a gas through it's a liquefied gas process. It looks like a CO2, but it's much faster than CO2 and happens at subcritical state. It happens at room temperature. We don't overheat the plant. Everything that comes in comes out into live form. So beautiful live resin, or if you have a cured plant, you have beautiful full spectrum oil. It's not flammable, but it extracts everything that hydrocarbon would extract. And it doesn't need to, compared to ethanol, you don't need to chill it down because it has the perfect solubility to extract only the oils without lipids and waxes and chlorophylls. So literally,
no
our own
dewaxing
temperature
necessary.
extraction, exactly, straight on the machine into a product, same day. That's why I think the value of the new level of extractions, time to market is less than 24 hours, so you fulfill orders next day. It's non-flammable, safe, and it keeps the even enzymatic content because your extract continues to cure after you really extract it.
So I'm sorry, what is your solvent then? I mean, hydrocarbons
It's
are a solvent.
R134A, the same one that is used in aerosols for asthma.
Air conditioning, right?
And air conditioning. So there are different levels: pharma level, industrial level, automotive level.
Right. Interesting.
That's why I keep him close, because he educates me.
He's smarter than me. That's hard to believe, quite frankly.
No,
you know what I mean?
Well, I know, but he's got all this knowledge. We're pulling it out of him slowly. That's but
extracting it.
No, he's got that European know-how. You know how it is.
How many machines have you sold so far here in the States?
By the books, currently 30. Usually, 130. So
130.
10 years, 25 years in fragrance and flavor markets, and the last 10 years in cannabis. So individual machines around 100. We sold some multiple times, so 130 sales on the machine.
Yeah. So he comes from one of those industries that has years of expertise. He brought it into cannabis.
Interesting. You're right.
Yeah, but he has his own he has his own independent show. So this is about you guys.
Oh, he has his own show? I thought we had to split our time.
No.
Feeling bad for him.
He's one of the
He's
hosts.
a co-host.
What the heck was I?
He's
what
a co-host.
was I thinking?
It's all good. It's all practice. It's all good. He's a co-host in training.
Yeah,
Co-host in training. We're trying to get him out there, extract his knowledge and share it with the world. So I know a little bit to be dangerous, but with him, he's got tremendous expertise in science of the plant, etc. So yeah, that's kind of how it is. you're like.
Well, thank you for your insight, Mr. Host. We appreciate that. Yes.
All right, but you guys have a great project. I definitely think people should get involved in it, and I look forward to supporting it for years to come. Absolutely,
appreciate everything you've always done.
No, we thank you for being on MITA Unshackled, and I wish you guys all the best success at Benzinga, finding people and finding what you're looking for. And I can't wait to send people your way.
Thanks for having us.
I wish I actually have three. I have 3 investors I'll send your way. Perfect. But more importantly, over the years, I'll have hundreds of brands that I'll send you guys' way.
Even better.
Over 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Nice to meet you, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being on MITA Unshackled.